Growing up a Generation X kid, we fell in love with aliens thanks to the movie Star Wars. But by 1982, we got an alien we could all love, and his name was E.T. And like Star Wars, he had a lot of merchandise. So today we're going to look at some of the wacky, some of the cool, some of the odd merchandise related to the movie E.T. Guys, we're going back to 1982 to talk about E.T. E.T. merchandise. Now in 1982, the movie E.T. was huge. And I was kind of bummed out because it knocked Star Wars off the top of the top 10 list. Star Wars was number one, my favorite movie. It knocked it down, so I was a little upset at E.T. But I did go see E.T. I did like it. Bought a little record of E.T. Bought some E.T. stuff here and there. Never really fell in love with it like I did Star Wars or Indiana Jones or watching He-Man. But E.T. was a part of our childhood growing up in the 80s. And today we're going to look at some of that merchandise. As I teased in the opening, some of it's weird, some of it's crazy, some of it's wacky. And I can't believe I haven't done a E.T. video yet. I've talked about some of the stuff here and there, but I've never done a whole focus of E.T. merchandise. We like to do that on this channel. If you're new, we like to take something pop culture, E.T., Mr. T, whatever you want to do, and look at all the crazy merchandise from it. So we got E.T. to get through today, and we're going to do that right now. Let's dig into the E.T. merchandise. We're going to start right here with the way that E.T. could phone home. You know, E.T., he had to phone home. That's what he was all about. He always wanted to call up his homies. And you could with a talking telephone. Yeah, most phones you have to talk to it. Not this phone. It could talk to you. Yeah, look at that. A plastic phone of E.T. And check out this right here. E.T. clothes hamper. Now, I did a whole video on this thing because it's so weird I had to talk about it. It's so weird I had to talk about it. It's like almost life size. Look at that. The kid on the box put his jacket on it. What's it called? A ballet hamper. That sounds like something a rich kid would have. I just call it a laundry bag or a laundry bucket or whatever, or something to put your laundry, your dirty clothes in. Hell, I would have threw a bunch of toys in and used it as a toy box. Who knows? Or I would have just shoved it on the bed and forgot about it in about 6 months. But there it is, E.T. I think it's supposed to be rare. It's a roommate. And check out this right here. Now this ain't really merchandise, but this was used to sell E.T. merchandise. Yeah, free. Look at that. Free Reese's Pieces. That was his favorite food. E.T. was always talking about, yo, give me some Reese's Pieces. I don't know. I guess they paid Reese's Pieces some money. You can tell me in the comments, well, it's going to be M&M. M&M said no. Who would say no to Steven Spielberg in 1982? I don't know about that. But there he is. He's got a big red belly. He needs to put some Reese's Pieces in his belly. And check out this right here. For the girls, actually was a lot of merchandise for the girls. I guess it's for the girls. I guess boys could use this also. Where's my buddy Russ? I bet he had this. It's a little comb and keeper. When you comb your hair, you don't want to throw it away. What you can do with your comb? Well, it comes with a little keeper. Just slap it back down, stick it in your pocket. There you go. You're at school. You didn't know it was picture day at school. Remember picture day? You didn't know. You didn't know. Nobody told you. You were one of the kids, everything started falling out of your trapper keeper. You're like, what picture day? No one told me. I would have worn my nice shirt. I would have worn my Izod. But no, you get there, you say, that's okay. Boop, bloop, E.T. comb. I had to worry about that more back in picture day. Now I don't have picture day. I don't have no hair. So it works itself out, I guess. And then check out this. Start your morning with some E.T. cereal. You know how to eat cereal. Why am I showing you how to eat cereal? There we go. E.T. new. I'm sure it's not new. They just probably reshaped some cereal. Probably some C-3POs. They're probably some C-3POs. Get out of here. Your last day's news. R2, you don't even have a cereal. I don't even know why I was mentioning you. E.T., come over here and get the cereal. Let's reshape. But there you go, E.T. Looks like it comes on some kind of prize with Michael Jackson in it. I don't know what it is. Michael Jackson tried to shove his way into E.T. Let's hope he didn't shove anything else into E.T. But he did. He just wanted to be a part of E.T. So I don't know. I don't know why they went together. I don't know. I'm not a Michael. I never really got the whole Michael Jackson thing. Thriller. No, I don't want a thriller tonight. No. Billie Jean. Okay, beat it. I can handle. Let's move on right here to a watch. You want to look like you got some style? E.T. watch. Imagine that sitting in the 3rd grade. Little Amy looks over at you. She's ready. Her stomach's growling. She wants lunch. She's like, hey, Junkie, what time is it? And you say, hold on, let me check my ET watch. Now, that didn't happen to me. I made it sound like it did because I had a Pac-Man game watch. So that's what it's like 1 year. Every year I had to get a new watch. I had one that had a picture of a sun on it to let you know it's daytime outside. Turned into a moon at nighttime. I guess I could just look out the window, but I like that watch right there. I love that watch. And then we have this little scooter ride. Look at this thing. It's supposed to represent the bicycle that's in the movie. You know, Elliot's riding his bike. Why did they pedal when they're in the air? I didn't know they was flying through the air. They weren't amazed they were even flying. They were pedaling. Did that make them fly faster? But here, man, you can sit some little toddler on this thing and make him think he's Elliot. You ever notice Elliot's initials is E.T.? Weird. Oh, here's a look at it from the front so they can see you coming. Here comes an E.T. fan. E.T.'s ugly. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. E.T.'s kind of ugly. I know we're not supposed to say it. We know we're not supposed to say it. Look like an 80-year-old Jewish man's dick. And then we've got an E.T. slide puzzle with a very bad picture of Elliot. Elliot's got blue hair and orange hair. Elliot went woke. I don't know about this one right here, but there it is. I hate these slide puzzles. Never good at them. And check out this. This you can make your own costume. Later this week, being Halloween, I might do a video on Matt Calls where you can make your, well, you didn't make your own costume, your mom made your own costume. Or maybe your meemaw made it for you, I don't know. You didn't make it. It was some woman made it for you. Mom, grandma, aunt, somebody did. You just get the fabric right here. And look, that says 8831. That's very close to 1138. See how I work Star Wars in this video? That's my job. And let me go back. He got a big old heart. What's that what the kids do today? Heart. Look, I can't do that. Let's move on. E.T. candy dispenser. Don't even look at dick. No, look. I ain't saying he is a dick. He's a cool guy. He looks like a dick. But there you go. E.T. got some candy in his belly. It's not Reese's Pieces though. And how about this? An E.T. book. You went to see the movie E.T. You loved it. You got home. You're like, hey mom, I want to know more about E.T. I want more detail. She's like, read the novel. They made a novel to E.T. Crazy, right? It was. Whew, let's move on. I got 50 of these to get through. And then we got an E.T. mug. E.T. mug. I think he actually comes off. You see him over there. He looks like he's looking for something. Look, he wants some of your drink. E.T. wants some of your daddy's scotch. Damn, E.T. Get your own scotch. And then we've got an E.T. board game. A board. Because you're going to be bored when you play. I say that every time I talk about board game. A board game to E.T. I hope it's better than that damn Atari game. Remember that crap? I didn't even pull it in. I knew you knew about it, so I didn't even put it in the video. Atari 2600 game was crap. Couldn't wait to play it. And how about the E.T. keychain? I don't know what you got keys for. You're like 7 years old. We were latchy kids, so maybe we did have a key when we went home. You didn't have no key to a damn car. Maybe Dad's Oldsmobile tore down or something, so you got a new one, so you took the key to the Oldsmobile. You had to have two keys. Then you had a front ignition key, and then you had the trunk key. I don't know, it was two different keys. Remember that? But you could put it on, make it look cool. Like I got keys to an Oldsmobile. Amy be like, oh my God, I don't know what that is, Junkman, but that sounds cool. How about another piece of candy? If the candy's in the head, you got to get it through the neck. Good luck. That's all I'll say about that. And how about a lunchbox? An E.T. lunchbox. It's time to phone home with your bologna sandwich. Yeah, you got an E.T. lunchbox. What did my mom got for me today? She's got me a little chocolate milk. Got me a cookie and a bologna sandwich. It's a good day to be alive. And then you got an E.T. necklace. Yeah, no, just the head, a severed head of E.T. This is disturbing. Somebody cut the head off E.T. and put it on a necklace. And then we have LJN. I'm not going to look at all the LJN stuff. They kind of did the toy line. That was never a good action figure line, but there was these little plastic ones. And there he is right there. LJN. You know LJN, the maker of the Temple of Doom. 3 figures. It was only 3 figures. What's up? And then we've got also from LJN a talking E.T. This Joker talks. He says, what does he say? He says, hey. He says, E.T., 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 home, ouch, and Elliot. Why did he say E.T. 3 times? I hadn't seen the movie in a while. And then we've got E.T. jewelry again, necklace. I can't even tell what that's a picture of. That's what the kids today would call bling. And then we've got an E.T. coloring book. You went to see E.T., got home, my mom said, oh, you can't read no novel. So you get him a coloring book. He's like, I can color, Mom, I can color E.T. Give me the brown. You need the brown when you color E.T. That's a lot of damn brown. How about this one right here, a cereal bowl. We looked at the E.T. cereal. You can put it in this bowl and eat it. You know how to use it. There I'm again telling you how to eat cereal. E.T., the damn cereal bowl. How about an E.T. clock? E.T. clock. You got to get up and I don't think it has an alarm on it, but you can still see what time it is when you wake up. You're like, oh, what time is it? I got to go to school, Mom. What time is it? Look at your damn E.T. clock. And you're like, oh, it's half past. Remember when people say half past a monkey's ass? Remember that? They don't say that anymore. I don't know what's wrong with kids today. And then you got an E.T. card game. Want to play an E.T. card game? Well, you could. This one was at KB. Look at that thing. It was on clearance. They couldn't get rid of this thing. And then you got, I thought it was an oven mitt. They said it was a bath mitt. Imagine your uncle comes over and makes you get in the bathtub and wants to rub this all over your testicles and your naked body and stuff. Ooh, you're starting to get some hair down there, junk kid. Oh, don't understand. And then we've got a beach towel. You want to lay on the beach, get some sun? You could with Mr. T. Lay right there with Mr. T. A beach towel. And check out this right here. Presto Magic. Who remembers that? I remember Presto Magic. It was the poor man's color forms. Now, they were still fun. They were still fun, don't get me wrong. You just couldn't use them all the time. You rub your pencil on it and you lift up the paper and it was, sometimes the leg be missing. So. And check out the E.T. iron-on. To me, it looks like something Junkman would put on a shirt over at junkmanmerch.com. If you didn't get the Halloween, special Halloween shirts, they're going to go this week. You're not going to give them a chance for Halloween. But we got some exclusive Christmas shirts. You want to see something like Jabba the Hutt wearing a beard, dressed like Santa Claus? You can do that. I think I haven't put them up yet. And then we've got a notepad. Maybe you want to take notes when you went to see E.T. Maybe your friend Philip was sick and he couldn't go see E.T. He said, that's okay, I got one of the little pencils I stole from the library. It don't have no eraser on it, it's only about this big, but I stole it from the library, it was free. Take a little notes during the movie. It's dark, you can't see anything, but you're a kid, who cares? Nobody gives a shit what you got to say. You're a kid, nobody cares what you had to say. Nobody wants to read an 8-year-old review of the damn movie. I love E.T. E.T. is so cute. Nobody wants to read that crap. Oh, how about an E.T. drinking glass? I'm not sure. I'm sure maybe some fast food did this. I'm not really sure. I know. I come here for information. Sorry, I don't have information for everything. But there it is. E.T. Well, it's always real red right there. I remember that in the movie. And then we've got a school kit. Going back to school. Saw E.T. in the summertime going back to school. Got your lunchbox. Now you get your ruler, your pencil sharpener, your pencil bag. Yup. Put your pencils in there. Put your pencils in there. Put your pencils in your pencil bag. Man, E.T. pencil bag. You know how hard it is to see 50 items of E.T. and try to comment on each one? It's not easy. It's not easy. But check out this right here. E.T. keychain. He's shooting a rainbow out. Didn't see that. No, that's in the special edition or deleted scene or something. Shooting rainbows out. Now, right there, I would add some good special effects of me shooting a rainbow out. I'm not that talented, so I doubt you saw that. If you did see it, and you're like, oh, my Junkman is talented. And then we've got E.T. Boxer. I think this might be a bootleg toy. They made a lot of these. I think I saw a nun one time. You just push a little puppet, it's got a little trigger, and then you punch it like this. I think I saw a rocket one time also. Weird. Let's move on right here to an E.T. phone home poster. You might have had this hanging on your wall. Your little sister Deanna might have had this on her wall. Who knows? I doubt your mom and dad. Now today, mom and dad would have it on the wall. What happened to parents? What happened to parents? My dad wouldn't have sat around and talked to a parent about E.T. merchandise back in the 80s. My dad wouldn't have toys all hanging on the wall and shit. And then we've got trading cards. Now they did release these in individual sets. This little like top set, man, we got too much ET cards. What are we gonna do? People didn't buy it. Let's put them all in a bag together and send them to some discount store. And check out this right here, a Christmas ornament. Christmas ornament. I don't really understand, but it says that's. And it has a gold string. You don't want to hang up something on the Christmas tree with a white string. You want to make it look, you got some money. You got some bling on your tree. And then you got another E.T. a necklace. Look, he's grabbing his crotch. What's up? What? Guess something him and Michael Jackson do have in common. They let him grab the crotch. Mr. T, I call him Mr. E.T. Put your hand, wash your hands at least. God. And then we've got Going to the beach, take Mr. T with you with a float. It's got the little window. Oh, that's not. Oh, that's the moon, mate. Maybe it's a little bit of both. Where they have a little. I guess you couldn't see the. Some floats have like a little window. You can look down into the water with it. If you ever went to a lake in Georgia, you don't want to do that. Well, see a dead body or something. And then we've got the E.T. Did I really have to get party napkins? Did I have to go that far with this video? I ain't got nothing to say about party napkins. Now we got an E.T. bike. They could have went a little better with this. This is one ugly bike. It took me a minute to find E.T. on it. I was like, where's E.T.? I mean, bikes is a big theme of the movie. They could team up with BMX or something. They had a cool bike, but let's be honest. Most people that really was into E.T. I mean, we liked it as like 12, but kids that really got into it are like 8. So we wanted a bike that you could put training wheels on. And yep, E.T. shoes. You can put E.T. on your feet. I'm surprised they make E.T. socks. I might have, I didn't see any. I didn't even see no E.T. underwear. You know, E.T. underoos. That would have been cool. You could have it, you know, all brown so it looked like his skin. Ugh. And then you got another pool toy right there, a head ring. Wing. Did I say wing? Head ring. Right there, you can get in there, and it's, I don't know why it's purple. Somebody called the lifeguard. E.T.'s drowning. And then you got this ugly doll. That is ugly. Looks like something went at the fair. And how about it? Maybe this is the other mitt. Maybe there's another mitt to wash your body with. Come on, Junkie, we gotta get in those cracks. Oh. And then we've got a little toy doll. Another ugly little toy doll. I don't know what else I can add to this. Maybe 50 was a little too much. Maybe 50 was too much. Anybody still here? Anybody? Let in the comments below if you still watching. I'm still here, Junkman. Still hanging on. Gotta get close to the end, right? How about an E.T. coloring book? That's one sorry ass coloring book. Let's be honest. Learn with E.T. What's a fish? And then we've got an E.T. speaking spell. Yeah, just a little cartridge you put in. They didn't want to do the whole thing for E.T. They're like, we don't know if it's going to be that big of a movie. But they did. I think it's featured in the movie too, isn't it? There you go. Special times with E.T. And check out this. An E.T. It goes on your zipper so you can zip up. It's a big dial for a phone, but he can zip up it. This is stupid. It was the 80s. We made some stupid stuff in the 80s. I told you there's some stupid stuff coming out. Somebody watching this video had that. They got it for their birthday or something, and they put it on their winter jacket. Check out this right here. This is the last one, and I had to put the famous E.T. finger on the list. E.T. finger. Gross, man. If you were a little boy and you had this one, your sister stole it from you. You're always like, what did my sister do with the E.T. finger? Why is she always playing? She didn't even see the movie. Oh, she loved your E.T. finger. Let's look at out of the box. He's even more disturbing out of the box. Well, that's a look at 50 merchandise related to the movie E.T. I just call it E.T. Some people call it E.T. the extraterrestrial. Like, you don't gotta say all that. Just say E.T. You don't gotta say all that. But yeah, it was a fun movie. Drew Barrymore was high on cocaine the whole time I heard. But other than that, I'm sure it was a good movie. It was a lot of fun. I hadn't really watched it. You know, I watched it a little bit. Never really hung on to E.T. I guess because they have to see. It wasn't like Star Wars, Back to the Future. You know, something that stayed with you, Ghostbusters. It's kind of like we went to see E.T. We liked it, and it was like, okay, E.T. was that thing. Again, I think it was for a little bit more younger crowd. You know, it was all 10 or 11. I think it was more like under 10, but nothing against E.T. E.T. is part of the 80s, man. You can't talk 80s without talking E.T. So let me know in the comments below some E.T. merchandise you had, or you're like, I hate that little brown turd.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.